Welcome to the Fleetwood Tioga. Today I'm going to give you a little summary of everything that this motorhome can do. We'll start in the front. It's a V10, so it's got 10 cylinders, plenty of power. It goes pretty fast, but you want to take it easy, and up the hills you want to take it a little easy as well. Seats too in the front. It's got leather seats, so they're extra comfortable. It does have a reverse camera. There's a little switch on the left side if you push that, so it does have a reverse camera. I usually tell people let it run all the time. It lets you see what's going on behind you. Alright, let's go inside. You'll see it has two locks, so you can lock this thing. Once you open the door, the stair does come out. It does have a screen door which you can close separately. Once inside, you'll see the main control is right in the front. We're going to go over every aspect of this main control so you can understand everything that this can do. The first one is the auxiliary battery. If this is turned off, none of the power in the back is going to work. So you have to make sure that this is on so that everything in the back works off of battery. The second one, probably the most important one, is a generator. There is a new generator in this motorhome. To turn it on, the first thing you have to do is actually hold down the off button, which is called primering it. Once you have primered it, this little red light will turn on. Once that red light is on, then you can hit the on button and the generator will start. The generator can run while the RV is in motion. The back part of the RV is completely separate from the front part. So anything you want to do in the back, you can while the RV is in motion. The water heater, if you turn this on, now you'll have hot water. Water pump, if you turn this on, now all the faucets will work. When this thing is parked, we usually turn everything off because we don't want it to use up the battery. These are all your gauges that tell you where everything stands. So for example, if you hit fresh, it tells you how much fresh water you have in the tank. It's full. Gray is your sink water, which goes down the drain. Black is your sewage water, which goes down the drain. LPG is your liquid petroleum gas, which runs the stove and the refrigerator. Main is just your main battery power. Auxiliary is the battery in the back. So this is very handy. The other thing we have over here is the slide out room control. So in this motorhome, it has two slide outs. One is right here, which actually slides out the two couches and the kitchen area. To slide it out, you do have to push the parking brake on the RV. The RV can be started or can be turned off. Obviously cannot be in motion, but you have to actually push the parking brake all the way down. Then you can hit the out button, which will extend the slide out. Alright, so the two requirements to push the slide out is one, the parking brake, which I've done, and the motorhome has to be started. The ignition has to be turned on. So now that we have the ignition and the parking brake in place, we're going to come over here and we're going to hit the word out. Out is going to push it out. Obviously you want to check your surroundings to make sure there's nothing there when you're pushing it out. And just hold the button down and let it do its thing all the way till it gets as far as it's going to go. And then it will stop and then you just let it go. To slide it back in when you're ready to go, same thing. Just push the in button, it'll come in. A lot of people ask, should I have the generator on or should I have external power? I usually say yes, because that's the motor running. You can try to do it just on battery without generator on. If it works, great. If it doesn't, then just turn the generator on and that'll help you slide it in and out. The AC and heating in the back is separate from the front. In the back, it has electrical AC, but gas heating, which is kind of cool because in the winter time, you can be driving and not have to run the generator to have the heating working. But in the summer, if you are using the air conditioner and you want the air conditioner on in the back, you do have to turn the generator on for the AC to work. Alright, refrigerator. So on-off button right here. You want to keep it on and leave it on auto. You can hit the gas button, but that means it's only going to run on gas. But I leave it on auto because then it does electric and gas. It figures it out itself what it needs. You push this button to open the doors. Close them until you hear a click. This button to open this door. The trick here is you have to have this plastic slide out on this last piece, and the lower or higher it is, the more cooling or less cooling it does. It's tricky because that sometimes comes off because it's supposed to, and then people can't understand why my refrigerator isn't cooling. So make sure you put that plastic clip back on and slide it all the way up. And if you follow the cord should be plugged into the bottom. And best way to make it work is to just leave the door closed for a few hours. When you take the RV, Before you start on your trip at night, turn this thing on. This thing has to be on about 6 hours before you leave on your trip for the AC to work properly. Moving to the back, it has a stand-up shower right here. It does have a clip to hold the door closed. You can open it. It has running hot water and cold water. There is an outside sink, which is very convenient. Normally in most motorhomes, the sink is inside the bathroom, which makes it a little tougher. Going to the bathroom, there is a toilet and a full sink in the bathroom. There's even an exhaust fan on the top. The door shuts and it's a completely separate place. So a lot of the motorhomes have the bathroom in the bedroom or in the living room. No, it's completely separate. It's kind of cool. You can even close these doors right here, which will separate this section from the rest of the motorhome. Into the bedroom. This bedroom has a full-size bed, so we do encourage people to bring their own sheets. It's just better for you. So the size of the sheet is full. It does have a slide out, similar to the one in the front. Again, parking brake has to be on and the ignition has to be started. Once it is, you can hit the out button and the bedroom will extend out. It gives you a lot of space. Once it's extended all the way, you have plenty of room to move around. There is a TV up here. You can adjust the TV however you like. Down here is a secret compartment to put your stuff. The closets are huge. There's drawers down here as well, drawers up there, lighting, windows. Beautiful place to be. This door does shut, so you can close it if you would like some more privacy. Alright, now I'm going to show you the best part of this motorhome. All of its pipes and everything is all in one place, real easy for you. Alright, so you just come over here, open this thing up. There's a little clip to hold it open right here. So you just clip it on, now you don't have to hold on to it. Okay? In a lot of RVs, all this stuff is in like different places. I love this one because it's all in one place. Okay? Step one, electricity right here. If you are plugged into this thing, that means you're using the generator. If you unplug it from here, nice and slowly. This is 30 amps. A lot of people ask, is it 50 or 30? It's 30 amps. You're going to just plug it into wherever you go, whatever RV park you are in. You have a good 20 feet of cable. Real easy. Sewage. I always keep this pipe connected because I don't want people to have to keep turning it on and putting it on, taking it off. This is the end of it. All you got to do is take it and put it into wherever the sewage outlet is. Once you do, here's the most convenient part. Both the levers are right here. This is gray water, this is dark water. On the other RVs, again, you got to get it underneath and pull in levers and all kind of crazy stuff. So this is gray water, sewage. So you usually want to pull the sewage first and then the gray water. That way the sewage washes and the gray water washes the sewage out. The next thing, water. This is city water. So if you're at an RV park, if you put the hose right here, you're going to have direct water. It is not going to fill your tank. It is just for direct water. There's even a light switch out here. The other things that I like about this one is sanitary flush. So what this is, if you are emptying the tank, so you have both the levers pulled, if you plug in this hose over here, it will actually wash out the tanks for you. Greatest thing ever. So that way you don't have to worry about, oh, maybe it's not clean. Well, just plug in the hose right here, let the water run, it's going to empty it all out for you. Another cool feature about this RV, it has an outside shower. So if your water tank is full, you turn this on, turn the water pump on, you can actually go to the beach and take outside showers. There's even a shower holder right here. You can put the shower holder right there. So everything you need for this RV right here. The only thing that is not here is how you fill the water tank that is in this RV. It has a pretty big water tank, but to fill the water tank, you walk back here. You gotta open up this little thing right here. Once it's open, I'm gonna take this. It does say on it, don't fill it with too much pressure. So please, just put the water and turn it on as light as possible. Let this thing fill. Once this fills, you left plenty of water inside. Right now, as we checked, it's already full, so we don't want to fill it anymore. But this is your clean water tank filling place. The other confusing thing about this one is, where's the gas tank? Well, the gas tank is here. Okay, so this takes regular gas, no premium, no nothing, no diesel, absolutely not. Regular gas right there. This gasoline will give gas to the generator and the engine together. So you don't have a separate gas tank for the generator. Speaking of the generator, it's right here. Sometimes if you are running too many things on the generator, you got the AC running, you got the microwave running, you got a lot of stuff running, you're gonna trip the fuse in the generator. When you do that, you got to take this faceplate off. There's a switch right here. All you got to do is pull the switch back. It doesn't really happen too often, but if it does, that's what you need to do. Open up the face of the generator. There's a switch right there. It looks like a little light switch. You'll see it's going the wrong way. Just pull it back. But you can't turn on too many things at once. The generator has a limit of what it can power at one time. So if you have the AC running, don't have the microwave and the TV running at the same time. Another fun feature, come right here, open up this thing. You got a little boom box going. It has power. You can put some CDs in there. It's not too loud, but it'll mess around with the neighbors, no problem. You got plenty of storage. All of these are storage. This one right here is where you're gonna fill your liquid petroleum gas. So a lot of people ask, how do I fill it? You don't fill it. You go to any station that has liquid petroleum gas, there will be a professional there who will do it for you. You don't mess around with any of this stuff. It's not too expensive, and most of the times when you take it full, you might have to fill it once, but you don't really use as much as you think you're going to be using. These are all storage. There's a pretty good amount of storage in here, so you can use all of these inside as well.